Welcome to Medicare. You're about to turn 65 and you're going to be leaving your company's group insurance plan or maybe your own individual plan. What do you do next? Well, hey, we're going to talk about that. This is Bob Vineyard, your Medicare expert with the Georgia Medicare Minute. All right, you're not alone. There's about 10,000 people a day that are turning 65 and faced with the same challenges and questions and problems that you have. And there's a lot of ways to approach this. For some people, they find it easier just to, well, I've been on Blue Cross group insurance for years, and it's okay, and I might as well just stay with that. Or it could be Aetna or Cigna or anybody else. It doesn't really make any difference. But that's the easy approach, and it may be fine for you. Problem is, you're not going to find out until you get down the road a little bit, and then you may decide, maybe I should have done something different. And for some people, they can still change. For others, well, you missed your chance. Others will, they have, maybe they've been a member of an association for seasoned citizens, and, they decide that, well, these people have always been good to me and they provided me with discounts, and, well, I might as well just buy what they recommend because they know what's best, plus I get it at a better price. Well, the answer to that is no, they don't necessarily know what you need because everybody's coverage is different. Everybody's needs and budget are different. That's the problem with talking to friends and relatives and so forth. Well, I've got such and such a plan and it's great, and I don't do this and I don't do that, and it's just been fine for me. Well, ask them, have you really used it yet? Because that's the real test of insurance, any kind of insurance, but especially Medicare insurance. If you haven't used your plan, other than just maybe occasional doctor visits and checkups and so forth, you really don't know how it works. And if you want to know what's out there and how does it work and how much is it going to cost me and what kind of issues am I going to get into, you need to talk to somebody who has been there and has been through that process, or you need to talk to somebody like me. I'm on Medicare. I've been in the health insurance business for over 45 years. I've got over 500 clients all over the state of Georgia, and most of my clients are in really good health, or at least good health. Some of them are not, and some of them are no longer with us, unfortunately. But I have seen the good side and the bad side of Medicare, both up close and personal, and with relatives and so forth. But I've also seen it in some of my clients. And I do things differently from the way most other agents do. I don't assume that you should buy this particular plan because I say so. I spend a lot of time talking with folks and listening to their questions and providing them answers, because when you're turning 65 and you're about to make a step and you have no idea what's out there, you really want answers. You don't want a sales pitch. You want answers. And that's what I'm here for. I give answers. People ask me questions and I provide answers. Either you like what you hear and you believe that I'm giving you good information, or you don't. I mean, it's just that simple. When people call me up, I say you're entering the no selling zone, because I don't pitch anybody on anything, not even after we've answered all the questions and so forth. That's not my job. Now, don't get me wrong. This is how I make my living. When I place business with carriers, then I'm compensated for that. But I don't charge a fee, and I'm not on a retainer. I mean, basically, it's just I have a chance to earn your business, and either I do a good job of that or I don't. I mean, it's just pretty much that simple. But back to the question of, should you buy something because you're familiar with it, or you're familiar with the organization that is promoting this plan? I'll tell you a couple of things that you need to know. One of them is, just because a plan is endorsed by an organization or a warehouse club or anything else, doesn't necessarily mean that you're getting a good deal. There are even some alumni associations that are also getting in the business of, well, you need this and you need that, and we found the best deal, and well, maybe they have and maybe they haven't. And some folks also think that they can get a better price if they go direct to the carrier. No, you get the same price you get when you come through me. The difference is, when you go direct to a carrier, you're only going to hear about their plans. You're not going to hear about all these other plans. And there's currently about 40 or 50 carriers that are writing Medicare supplement in Georgia. You're going to call up all of them? Most of them you've probably never heard of. And not only that, but whenever you call a carrier, you're going to call an 800 number. You press 1 for English, and you go into an automated voicemail where you leave a message, and somebody calls you back 2 days later while you're in the shower. It doesn't work that way when you call me. You get me or you get my voicemail. If you get my voicemail, I call you back usually the same day, no later than the next business day. If you email me, I'll send you a response by email, sometimes fairly quickly. Other times it could be 10 o'clock at night, could be 6 o'clock in the morning, could be on a holiday, on a weekend. I pretty much live by email. And I like to do it that way because it does avoid the phone tag. Plus, we both have a record of what you asked and what answer I gave you. So we don't have to rely on memory to so you remember when I asked you this? I don't remember that. And you told me that, and it's kind of like, I don't think so. So we kind of avoid all that. Okay, where am I going with this? You have a lot of options out there, and some people, if they make the wrong choice, they'll be able to correct that at some point down the road. Others won't. Some people may be locked in to whatever decision they make, and never have an opportunity to really make a change. People seem to think that, well, if it doesn't work out, I'll just change during open enrollment. Open enrollment is for drug plans and Medicare Advantage plans, not for Medicare supplement plans. You can change your Medicare supplement plan, also known as a Medigap. You can change that anytime you want, but it is subject to underwriting after you get past your initial enrollment period. So again, think about that. Don't call me up when you get sick and say, well, I can't afford this Medicare Advantage plan. Well, how much how much is your premium? I'm not paying anything, but I'm really paying a lot for my care. Yeah, well, guess what? You won't be able to get a Medicare supplement plan. Most likely will not be able to get a supplement plan at that point. So make the right decision. I'll certainly be glad to help you, but let's talk through it, and then you decide. It's always up to you. I'm just here to help. This is Bob Vineyard, your Medicare expert with the Georgia Medicare Minute. You take care. Have a great day.